talk to you a little bit about what you just heard about obesity and why it's important for us to be working together to fight this epidemic. So, as Ryan alluded to, we can work on adult obesity. We can help adults lose weight. But we're not going to make a dent in this epidemic that's costing us hundreds of billions of dollars unless we can stop childhood obesity. So childhood obesity is really the big problem here. And there's two reasons for that. First of all, kids are suffering. They're suffering from obesity, and they're getting adult diseases. They're getting type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, these same diseases that you heard about earlier. Kids are now suffering from them. But even scarier, obese and overweight kids, more often than not, grow up to become obese and overweight adults. And so we need to do something to stop the cycle. So the Center for Disease Control reports on surveys that are done on high school kids across the country, asks them about their behaviors, activities, etc. And so here in Georgia, high school kids, 82% reported that they drank one or more regular soda in the prior week. Now that sounds bad, but what's even worse is that 1 out of 8 of these kids report that they drank more than 3 sodas per day in the prior week. 3 regular sodas per day. That's like a third to a half of their daily caloric needs. They're drinking in the form of high fructose corn syrup. Not only are they drinking soda, but they're sitting. These same kids, 36.6% reported that they spent 3 hours or more watching TV per day. That's 3 hours on top of the time they're sitting in school, they're doing their homework, they're texting, playing video games, talking on the phone, eating dinner. They're sitting all day and drinking soda while they do it, apparently. So when parents ask me, why is childhood obesity getting so prevalent? Why is this epidemic happening? I tell them it's because our environment, our culture, our society is promoting obesity. We live in a society where food is everywhere and everything is about food. Let me give you an example. We eat when we're hungry, right? Sure. But a lot of the time we eat not because we're hungry, but we eat for other reasons. We eat because a clock tells us it's time to eat. When lunch hour rolls around, sometimes we're like mindless animals. We're conditioned. We go eat our lunch whether we're hungry or not. If there's food near us, if there's candy, I'm guilty of it. If there's candy within about this distance of me, I'll eat it. Sometimes I don't even realize how much I eat until I count the wrappers. Huh? Anybody else like that? Our social occasions, they revolve around food. We eat birthday cake, Thanksgiving turkey, Halloween candy, Christmas ham, 4th of July barbecue. When we want to get to know somebody, we take them on a date, out to dinner, right? Unless we're not really sure about them, then we take them out to drinks. The point is, everything revolves around food. We go to the movies, we got to eat our popcorn, a big tub of popcorn. We go to the ball game, we got to eat our hot dog. Why is food defining everything we do? It's how our society has developed. And so that's what we need to focus on. We need to change these norms. We need to change our society if we're going to make a difference. Now this is even more important for kids because kids can't control their environment as much as we can. Okay? Kids eat what their parents provide for them. Kids go to the fast food restaurants that their parents take them to. I have parents ask me, what can I do to get my kid to stop drinking soda? He keeps drinking soda. You say, who buys the soda? You're buying the soda. Stop buying the soda. So we need to do something to change our societal norms if we're going to make a difference in obesity. And I think that's why ViSalus is successful in what they do. They've created a community that has new norms. They've changed society's norms. So maybe for some of you, the norm is to drink a healthy shake instead of lunch, instead of a high-calorie meal, right? And maybe being part of this community makes it a little easier for you to make these good decisions and not have this social pressure on you. And in fact, maybe you being part of this community helps somebody else change their norms for the better. So ViSalus is challenging you to change yourself. They're challenging themselves to change the world. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we have a lot of programs to help fight childhood obesity. We're working very hard in our hospital, in the community, in churches, in schools. We're doing a lot. But we're also very thankful and excited about what ViSalus is doing. And we are working together to build a collaboration to see how we can best put our resources, our strengths together to do the most to help fight childhood obesity. So thank you, ViSalus. Yeah. Thank you for what